And we're
And we're
back.
back.
Good to see ya. Your
Good to see
mustache
ya.
is looking thick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm back in it. I was back and forth. In my mustache. No, now I'm gonna be the mustache guy for a while. I'm calling my shot.
Yeah, now that your
Definitely
website has the
winter.
picture without it. Sure.
What if that's my thing? What if I'm like mustache for the winter, clean shaven for summer?
There you
Could that be
go.
a thing?
That could be a thing. That could be your thing.
That could be my
That
thing.
could be what you're known for. Have you seen that comedian Andrew Sleighter? Yeah, he's all right, but he's got a mustache in the winter and shaved in the summer.
Most pathetic look of all time. But you do need to have a hook. You got to be a guy. You got to be. That's my theory about Midwest comedians. It's like Andrew the radiator repairman Sleighter. Like you have some sort of angle.
You gotta do it. You could do like a split screen, like your special could be a split screen. You filmed half of it in the
Yes,
winter, half in the summer, half has a mustache, no mustache on the other half.
I got to give credit to our friend and previous guest John Zalay. He did that. He shaved on stage. He shaved half his.
He did it
He
on
went for like
stage?
half a stash, and then I think he did one time. He did like a. How did he do it? He did like a stash. Like he grew just like he had facial hair. He shaved everything and just grew it like. Oh no, he grew it around his lips. So he had mustache underneath the bottom lip, but then shaved his beard down, and it was the grossest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Because I know he does that. He and I both do stupid shit like that for our driver's license. I didn't know he did that
Yeah.
on stage.
Oh yeah, he did it on stage. I think he did one of those that the stash the I don't know what did he have a word for it, but like the forever stash that went
Upside down.
around the lips.
Okay.
He did that for one of his driver's license photos. But yeah, he's done every driver's license photo. He's done a whole weird thing like you do.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten when you do that? Have you ever gotten any pushback from the photo department?
No. Well, there was one where I think I tried to cross my eyes and they wouldn't let me do that. They said I had to look normal. I'm like, all right, well, I'm wearing my wife's necklace. So I guess if you want me to look normal, I'll do what I can.
See, that's your fault. You should have walked in with crossed eyes because they wouldn't have had the balls.
I know. TJ
Tell
Miller,
you.
you know what's funny is TJ Miller has a bit. He like one of his first specials, he has a bit all about his license doing that. And I had basically the same bit when I was doing comedy in college. And I just stopped doing it because it's very
too close.
grand and it's just so big. And I just stopped doing it. And then I saw it on his special and it just destroys. And I was like,
it's so annoying.
You ever do that where you have a bit and you're just like, it's fine, and you let it go, and then you see like,
it becomes somebody's signature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone else still with it when you like thought of it.
That has happened to me, and it's so frustrating because you're like, God, does that mean that I was like this close to like unlocking a thing that would have like really changed this for me, or does that mean it doesn't matter what idea I come up with. I could have the best comedic mind in the world and come up with the smartest angle on every single topic, but my talent will only take it to a certain level.
I'm the problem.
Yeah, me, this vessel, this physical thing, the way I talk, the way I stand, the way I project, the way I interact with people, that is what's holding me back. And that's scarier than the idea of like, I just haven't cracked the right idea yet.
Yeah. So I just tell myself, I gave up too early.
I know. Because like as comedians, you want to think like the joke or the currency. Like it's like, oh, well, I'm only as good. It's like it's kind of like a defense mechanism. You're like, these are just the jokes. If they bomb, that's the joke's fault. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah.
And if they kill, well, then the jokes are killing. Because I wrote them, so that's cool for me. But
Yeah, if they kill, they like me. They like me, then
right.
Johnny.
But what you realize as you do this longer is the jokes are just kind of like an excuse for you to be up there that long. And what really is the key to success is whether they like you or not.
Yeah.
And that's why people are big stars or not. And you can put whatever jokes you want in there. And most people don't give a shit about the quality of the material. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
That's kind of depressing way to start. Hey, you're all dressed up. What's going on? You got a sweater over a collar?
Yeah, I got the old kiddos holiday party at Aftercare.
Excuse
Fun.
me?
They do like a scavenger hunt. And they go pick up Phoebe, and it's like, hey, everyone gets a candy cane. The kids are doing their Christmas holiday party at Aftercare today for pickup.
And you get dressed up for that?
It's the holiday party.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Thank you. Hey, you got a hat on. What's the backstory?
I didn't. You know the backstory of the hat? My shower is broken, and at the Sleighter household, one shower. And
boy.
so I've been showering. It's really good motivator, as I've been showering at the Orange Theory at the gym.
Okay.
Because there's no shower at my house. So it's like forcing me to go to the gym every day.
Oh, there's no shower at your house?
We have no shower at my house.
Oh, that's out. Ouch.
Yeah. So I have solved that problem by going to this Orange Theory class every day and showering. And it really dawned on me. And it tapped in something pre-marriage that I had in me.
What's that?
That I realized has been killed. And it's this angle, like finding like cheap guy angles on stuff. And like you're like, okay, I pay $100 a month for this Orange Theory membership, and that gets me, I think, 10 classes or something.
Okay.
Right. And whether you use the classes or not, you have to pay the $100.
Yep.
You really have to be disciplined. But I'm like, I could be making that back on the water bill. If I showered there every time, like water bills are kind of expensive now, especially in Portland anyway. There's a lot of tax on the water. So like if I was just showering at the gym every time, I should never shower at my house ever again. I should either be showering on the road, at hotels, at the gym. Those are the two places I shower from now on. And they have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash.
Oh, you're saving money there too.
I'm saving money there too. What am I even doing?
Oh my! Let me ask you this: are you a night shower or a day shower or a morning shower?
Well, I'm kind of a night shower because of comedy,
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Oh, you're like a pre-show, but if you're home, I'm talking.
No, even when but that's what I mean. It just bleeds into that, that habit.
Yeah.
But now I'm just a shower where I can get it in when you can get it in. Like tomorrow I'm flying to Phoenix. Now, normally I would shower before I go to the airport. That's something that's changed for me. I'm like, no, go to the airport, be clean when you get on the plane. But now I'm like, can't. So I'm gonna shower when I get to the hotel before the show. You know what I mean? Then I'll shower after before I get on the plane on the way home. That's a shower. I'm never showering at home again. That's what I'm saying. Why use my own shower?
I'll join you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I can't take a dump in my
showers out there
because of the whole toilet thing. We still have the water off. Our house is all ripped up, so I got to go in the kids' bathroom anytime I want to take a big old sweaty, hairy dump. Yeah, that's no bueno.
But at least you guys have that second bathroom. You don't understand how valuable that is.
Yeah, I know.
That's so nice. the shower is like I tried to turn it on. So this is what happened. I tried to turn it on, and just like, you turn there's a handle and you turn it. It's one of those. And so like just when I did that, nothing happened. It was so weird. Like I just turned it and just like no water came out, nothing. I was like, that's weird. I
Yeah.
kept like, so I took the thing off and I looked at it and like, what am I looking at? I don't know. Took the pliers and I started turning shit. And also
Yeah.
water is spraying me in the face. So I was like, oh fuck. So I run
It did?
downstairs. Yeah. Luckily I knew where the like water things were downstairs. So I turned them all off.
Yeah.
Called the plumber. Plumber comes over and he's like, I guess he was there when Heidi was there, and he's like, really, I think it's just a bad cartridge. It's like old. Everything's old in our house, So it's a bad cartridge. You should just, I can do it for you. It'd be like $700 to replace this part.
What is a cartridge when it comes to plumbing?
It's so the way ours works, and I think ours is old, but there's hot water and cold water, and it's coming in sideways towards the handle,
Yeah.
right? There's a thing they call a cartridge that like receives the hot water and cold water, and then when you turn that handle thing, it
It picks which
regulates
one.
how much hot versus how much cold comes in, and then that pressurizes it up to the shower head.
That sounds like $700. Sounds like an awful lot for that piece.
But to the guy's credit, he was telling me that. He was like, dude, you can just go buy this thing from this store.
Yeah.
And pull this one out, put in the new one, and that's what I would
DIY. He
do.
was telling you to DIY?
He was telling me to do it, which is like kind of my nightmare. Because I'm like, I want you to tell me I can't do it. I want you to tell me
that make it not my
is really
choice.
A great deal. You know what? You're lucky you caught it. Good job, dude. Yeah, because then he bid me to replace the whole system back there. It'd be like $2,200 or something. So he's like, you're getting a steal just by doing it. So, but no, he told me to DIY it. So I go to this place, and anyway, that's the thing, cartridge. And then I found out too, there's these two little plastic pieces, little pieces of plastic with little screens on them. And they probably weigh like half a gram, like nothing. They're just like little tiny pieces of plastic, right?
Yeah.
The cartridge itself is $100-something, little plastic piece.
Yeah.
And those two pieces of plastic were $100.
So it's $300 we're at.
There's $300 of parts.
Yep.
And I could have paid the guy $700 just to do it himself. And I'm waiting a week for these two parts. And the reason why they're so expensive is because the guy's like, well, they're just so old. It's not that they cost anything to make. They're just so old. Nobody has them anymore. So they like have to like scrounge around for them. It's like they have to thrift for them or something.
Well, if they show up and you can do it and you don't have any problems, then that's good. Then you saved $400.
And I've saved $400. But if it doesn't work, and I have to go back, I'm officially in like go fuck myself territory, and I should have just told him to do it.
Well, what if you bring him in and you're like, all right, what's the labor? Because I bought the pieces. Then can you just install them for $400?
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
I don't know. But anyway, so we're not showering. So I'm showering at the gym and I'm wearing a hat. That's my story.
All right. Damn.
You wear sandals when you shower in a public place? Do you wear sandals?
What do you mean a public place? I don't think I haven't showered in a gym type setting in quite a while. But if you're talking about like at a hotel, no, I don't.
Wow, privilege. Showing your privilege on you.
No, I just don't exercise. The only exercise I do is running.
What, have you never been to prison? Come on, pal. No, because Heidi was like, wear sandals. If you're gonna shower at the gym, wear sandals. And then I was like, first of all, how many people are showering at the Orange Theory gym? I think it's
I'm guessing more than you'd think.
Really?
I would think. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never seen anyone use it other than me. Like
Is
after
it
a
a group
class, it's not like
shower
there's a
or is it just
line.
individual? Is it group?
No, it's a big group class. Yeah.
No, I mean like the shower.
No, it's individual showers. There's two. There's
Okay.
only two. No, it's not like high school.
Okay.
I'm like scrubbing up next to these 60-year-old women that I do this class with.
Well, I mean, at the gym that I grew up, or not the gym, but like the what was it called, the Jewish Community Center, where they have like the basketball courts and the pool and the weight center.
Yeah, the YMCA. Yeah.
Yeah, the YMCA. They have a big open high school like shower area.
Right. It's not like that. It's not like that. It's just two individual showers. I
Okay.
don't think they get a lot of use, but whatever. Maybe they do. But then my point is like you said with hotels, you don't wear sandals in the hotel shower,
Right.
and that's guaranteed a dirty guy's foot every
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
So
True.
that's
True.
just as dirty. You know what I mean? How about that?
I know exactly what you mean. I smell what you're putting down.
So I just think the shower sandals thing is ridiculous. I guess
I agree. I think that's a little silly.
if you're gonna athlete foot, then just get the spray. Don't worry about it.
Well, let me tell you something. Okay, I'm sharing here.
Okay.
This guy has been dealing with a nail that has fungus, and that's not. I've had the nail. I have made them remove the nail, and it comes back, and I'm just like, oh,
You can't. So it's just part
stuff,
of you.
the topical stuff just doesn't work. The medicine stuff, I've tried. It's terrible for your kidneys, but I was just like, I'm gonna try it, do it. Didn't work. So now I'm just like, you know what? I'm 46. I'm married. Fuck it.
What does it make your nail look like?
It's just, it's fucking, it sounds grosser. Maybe it is gross and I'm just used to it. It's just thick. It's thick. It's thick and it's not the same color as the other ones.
And it emits some sort of smell.
It doesn't smell.
Oh, okay.
Not that I've noticed.
No, you know what? You're right. Like, it's tough.
You don't want that because it's not.
You don't want it. You don't want it. You want perfect feet. Everybody does.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've tried everything. It's your sort of what is the character in Spider-Man who gets like who's the villain?
Green Goblin?
Like the black tar. No, but the black tar stuff is like all over him.
Oh yeah, the Venom.
Venom. It's like your Venom. You just can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's symbiotic. Yeah. If you kill it, it'll kill you.
Exactly.
You guys are coexisting. So you're just gonna have to live with it.
Yeah. So like I used to like put a Band-Aid over it, like if I'd be like at the beach or the pool. But now I'm just like, you know what? I'm not. Who am I trying to?
Yeah.
Who am I trying to
impress? I got a big fungal toe.
Got a fucking gross
fungal toe coming in. That's what you shout.
Cannonball in the hot tub. Oh god!
You get in a hot tub, it's like, oh yeah, this is really good for my fungus toe. Yeah.
Oh, I can
you guys
feel
have no idea. You have no idea how much my fungal toes looking forward to this. What a relief.
Any of you guys got fungal toes? No? All right. Well, you might now.
No,
anyway.
yeah. Well, something. I don't think it's picky about where it lives.
Can I tell you? So I had I think you've had a story about this. I did a gig. I don't even know if I texted you. I thought about it, but maybe I didn't. I did a gig in Watoma over the weekend as a private gig, and the guy was like, "Hey, just come on in. I'm gonna tell everyone that you're my buddy. If anyone asks, it's a surprise. The comedy show's a surprise." I was like, "Oh no." He goes, I'm gonna tell him you're my buddy. I was like, "That's all right." And he's like, "Do you want to have dinner with us?" I was like, "You know what? especially knowing that was his plan. I was like, you know what? I don't like to mingle with the crowd beforehand. I'll probably show up 15 minutes before the show. I'll hang out outside, you know. And he's like, oh, okay. So I go in and he's like, oh, it starts a half hour. You know, he said it would start at 7:30. He's like, yeah, we're going to get going at 8. They're still doing karaoke bingo or
course.
whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
And it's, and then so I'm standing there and he's like, it's fine. I walk in and this guy comes up. He's like, hey, Rick, come here. Look at this. This is Johnny. I met him at camp in Florida. He's one of my Florida buddies. I'm just like, yeah, hey, hoping for 0 follow-up questions. And I'm just like, because he's like, that way you can kind of hang out with us and mingle and it won't be weird. And I was like, yeah, okay. So he introduced me to this guy, says I'm his buddy from camp in Florida. And then I'm just by myself standing in the back of the room while everyone is playing this karaoke bingo game where they play 80s music. And it's just like, this is even weirder.
Why would that be better?
Weird.
Exactly. Why is that better than just being a comedian?
Right.
That you hired. Like, now I invited a weird kid from camp that none of you know, that I've never mentioned before. And he's just in, you know what I mean? Yeah, why not just say, I hired a comedian and he's here to perform for us? And then they would have all these questions. They go, whoa, you do comedy? You're going to do a show? That's crazy. What's it like on the road? You know?
Yeah. It's terrible.
Yeah.
So then he goes, and then he goes, what did he say? He would tell people, he's like, yeah, you're never going to believe this. He was at the bar I bumped into him at the bar down the road. I said, hey, you want to come, you know, to my party? So he's here. And I was like, yeah. I'm just like, and then when he introduced me, he's like, well, he was at a bar. He's a nationally touring comedian. He's been on Letterman. It's the Bash's Comedian of the Year 2024, Johnny Beaner. And I go up there and everyone's kind of like, huh? What? I had to just start by just apologizing to everyone I interacted with for being a part of this lie.
So you just told them immediately, like, I never met this guy. I don't know this guy. I'm technically the Bash's Comedian of the Year, but I don't.
We circumvented the Bash, so I wasn't hired through the Bash.
Right. I didn't want to pay them their 5%, so I.
Yeah. That's why I'm not 2025's Comedian of the Year.
But don't tell them that, because the Bash will rescind my Comedian of the Year award if they find out.
Oh my God.
It's hilarious. No, I would have. Now, I'm not throwing you under the bus, but if he had pitched that to me, I would have told him no.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? Surprise comedy never works.
What'd you say?
I know. I said surprise comedy never works.
Yeah.
And I know you're thinking like we need a way in, like you need like an excuse, but it's okay to just say like, I thought this guy's really funny and I wanted to have a comedy show. So like, get them excited about the fact that this is my thing and I think this guy's funny. And I want to see him perform, you know, and it's kind of cool. We're getting a private show. This guy does like clubs and big casinos and everything all over the country. Like, and we're getting him. I would have made him do that.
You know, his career's just not quite as on fire as he was hoping it was. And so here we are. We got him for a real good deal.
You know, when I met him at camp, I thought that he would have been a bigger star by now, but he's not. So we can get him.
Yeah.
I met him at camp. I mean, what did that add? Like, what did he think? What does he think that would be?
I don't know.
It's like, but that, you know why I hate it too? It's like he has to apologize for the idea of hiring a comedian. It's like, it's too weird to him if it's just like, I went on a website to find a comedian because I was afraid my party would suck, you know, without extra entertainment. So I had to
Yeah.
like pretend as if I met, it's like someone I know that's an
Yeah.
extension of my own personality or something. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know if he thought it would just add to it like it's a surprise like it's a surprise party. Like, hey, you didn't know we were getting comedy, and now you know right when it's
Yeah.
happening.
It never
That's
works.
that doesn't add.
No. You gotta hype. I tell everybody, you gotta like hype it up ahead of time.
Yeah.
You don't spring it on them. When has that ever worked?
I don't.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I could see, you know what, I could see it working. Like maybe he would say differently, but Greg Hahn, I know I've talked to him, and I know they'll bring him in and act like he's like, and these are like big events where they'll act like
Yeah.
he's like an expert, and he starts by going into it, and then he just goes bonkers halfway through, and it's kind of
Yeah, but I
part of
mean, like he's like
that's
he
different.
is talented.
He's entertaining.
he he's who they wanted. No, I mean, but you know what I mean? Like he's this huge character,
Yeah.
and he's like, they know he's playing the type, like it's like
Yeah.
he can sell it, and he's done it. And I guess it's funny, but I would still argue, even with Greg Hahn, and I'd be curious to ask him about this.
Well, he also
He would
starts by talking about HR stuff and interview stuff and work stuff, so they don't even know. They just think, "Oh my
so
god!"
he's kind of got it built into
speaker.
his act.
It's like it's like an act.
So I mean, like that's great, but I would be curious to ask. Like, I bet he would kill just as hard
Oh
if
yeah,
they brought him up as a comedian and he went up there, because he's like a hilarious comedian. So
yeah.
like, I do think it's kind of I don't know if it's a safety blanket or something, but it's just somebody's idea that seems like a good idea that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I did that one. I've only done that once for it was for a Yoder thing, and they paid really well, and so I did it, and it was so bad. And I went up there and pretended to be some executive corporate hunter guy.
For how long before you told him?
I made it 1 minute, maybe. I had like a bit and a half, and they just knew this is not true.
Yeah.
And with Greg, they probably know it's not true, but they don't care because he's like a cartoon character and it's so funny. And
Yeah.
but I'd never done that before, so I went up there and I was trying to sell it, and it's like they just know. They absolutely know.
Yeah.
And so I bailed so fast. And then you start like explaining your own credits and
Yeah.
like, I'm a
Yeah. You got to
comedian.
intro yourself.
I do stand-up comedy, and we're gonna have a great time, and I'm gonna be up here for the next 50 minutes.
Wait a minute. Did he say 50 minutes? Fuck.
Did he mean 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But did I tell you about the one I almost got with Chuck Johnson, where it was like a spring break trip in I don't know, like Panama, some Middle America or South American country, and they're on their way to a resort, but they had to take a big bus, and it's through like the jungle and some world country.
Yeah.
And the whole idea was they're gonna have to stop and pick me up as a hitchhiker.
Oh God.
I'd get on the bus, and then when they pick me up as a hitchhiker, I'd do stand up on the bus. And I was like, it was the idea that I'm a comedian hitchhiking through Guatemala, or is it that I'm just like a funny hitchhiker,
Right.
the white guy in Guatemala?
So what did you end up doing it or booking it, or what happened?
No, I didn't book it, but it would have paid like amazing, and it would have been, you'd get 3 nights at some 5 diamond resort. So I was
for
like
just
totally
the
down.
one set, like on the bus.
Let's do the one set. The one set for these dumb, rich asshole.
Oh, see,
17-year-old. I would have totally done it, and you know what? I would have bombed my dick off.
Right, but you would have had a great story.
Would have had a great story, and I could have just avoided all those assholes at the resort, I would have not cared at all.
That would have
But
sucked if at the end of the trip you have to like bus back with them and ride back after just eating a dick.
they're all, hey, it's the hitchhiker. Yeah, you weren't that funny. Can't believe you thought that the right thing to do is to immediately get a microphone and start talking to us.
You're not gonna do that again, are you? No.
No. I already got paid. I don't fucking give a shit about you anymore.
I don't give a shit about you idiots. Yeah. Oh man. Whew.
No?
I do. You know what? I have a discussion topic
Good.
before we get into topics.
This
Okay?
podcast should be about something.
Yeah. This one's going to be about. Here's what I have written. I'm just going to read it verbatim. Why is there. Why? And I kind of know, but this is something we could talk about because you think about it logically. Why is there shame and embarrassment around farting, but there's not around like coughing and sneezing? You know? Do you have an answer for me? And follow up, do you think we will evolve like in hundreds of years to a society where there's no longer a shame to farting and people just fart? It's just like, yeah, like how we used to be naked around each other and now we have shame and so we wear clothes. Like cavemen didn't wear clothes, right? Like, do you think that it'll go the other way?
Like Adam and Eve.
Like, well, we all fart, so let's just fart.
That's an interesting question. Like, you know how Adam and Eve, before sin, they were naked and they didn't mind being naked. And then it was only after the fall that they covered up with the fig leaf or whatever. And maybe it was the same way with farting. Adam and Eve, before sin, were just ripping big, juicy farts in front of each other, and they weren't laughing, and they didn't even notice. They were just
beefing it.
They're just beefing it all the time, and it wasn't even an issue. And then after they ate the apple or the fruit, forbidden fruit, they got kicked out of the garden. Then it's like everything. Oh God, you farted right in front of me, and then that's what they argue about all the time. That was
gross! Your butt made air. Ew! You blew air out of your butt. What was that tuba sound?
That wasn't happening in the Garden of Eden. That was the best part of the Garden of Eden. No fucking juicy farts.
Well, why is your butt making that tuba noise?
Why did God create that?
Yeah. And what's a tuba?
And he had the second chance after he created me, then he created you later. You think he would have like fixed that, the fart part of it?
Yeah.
I would actually argue we're going the other way. I hate to say it because you're saying there's no shame around coughing or sneezing, but there is about farting. I think there is now. Maybe this is a COVID thing.
COVID related. That's not embarrassing. It's just like
it is a little embarrassing in a public place to be coughing too much or sneezing too much. That's pretty embarrassing.
That's a no-no.
I was on an online too. If you're really hacking it up, everyone's looking at you and does not like it.
But let's say I'm in fucking North Dakota and I'm in a crowded place and I'm just hacking it up. Because I have a cough, I'll be like, I don't care. Maybe they're mad at me because they think I'm getting sick. I don't care. I'm not going to walk through North Dakota with my dick hanging out because I don't care. Because that would be embarrassing.
Wait, how did that?
You know what I'm saying? It's different.
How did that become the alternative?
No, you're saying people are embarrassed about coughing. That's their choice. That's your choice. But
yeah,
nobody wants our dick hanging out. You know, no one's gonna walk by without feeling shame if their dick's hanging out at the airport.
But I'm confused how it got to your penis hanging out. I thought you were talking about farting.
Oh yeah. Oh
wow, yeah. Yes. I think what you're trying to say is I wouldn't, if I farted a bunch in North Dakota.
Yeah, I would be embarrassed.
I'm not arguing that you should be able to walk around with your penis out with no shame. That's not what I'm saying. I just want that to be clear. I know I brought the garden. Maybe it's because I brought the garden.
I think
of
that's
Eden
what it
into
was.
this one.
I think
Yeah,
that's
okay.
what it was.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So why do people why is there shame around because it smells? It's
'Cause it
dirty.
smells like poop.
Yeah. Coughing, there's no smell. It could be sick though. And a
Yeah.
fart, and then we've
But
argued
that's
about
like
this
someone will be
before.
mad at you. If someone's mad at you, you're not embarrassed, you know? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if I farted and there was like a poop cloud around me, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so full of shame." But if I cough and people are like, "Hey, you're gonna get me sick," I wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'm so ashamed." I'd be like, "Ah, fuck you." You know?
Really? I feel like there is a little shame. I don't know. Maybe that's the COVID. COVID really changed me or affected me, but I feel like if I'm off around a bunch of people, I get kind of like ashamed of myself.
Self-conscious.
Self-conscious for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me put it this way. If you were on a crowded airplane,
Yes.
would you rather and you're trying to avoid you're trying to avoid shame.
Okay. Yes.
Would you rather fart once or like
Okay.
sneeze 6 times in a row?
Tell me more about the fart.
Okay, it's not audible,
Oh,
but
all
it's
right.
smelly. But
Sure.
it can't really it can't necessarily be traced back to you.
You're darn right. Yeah.
So which one?
Oh, I would rather. What would I rather do? I guess. But it's just one. I mean, I would fart because
That's
they
what I'm
can't trace
saying.
it to me.
Well, there you go.
but that's different. It's not the same because that's like you don't know it's me. I think to make it
All right.
equal, it'd have to be: would you rather sneeze 6 times, 7 times, or just rip a loud flapper?
Okay. So we'll do an loud audible fart versus 8 sneezes in a row.
I would sneeze 10 times before I like a loud, like before it was an obvious that was me, everyone. I just fucking totally farted.
All right. I think there's a
I was
number
like,
of
oh my
sneezes.
gosh, because he sneezes like, oh my gosh, and someone is there pepper in the air? But it was like, oh
That
my
gets
god, shit air just came out of my asshole.
Oh no. That whole sneezing attitude gets you through like 3 sneezes. Like, oh, what's pepper in the air? And then when you're off your sneeze, people are like pissed. You get to 10. They're like, what the fuck, dude? You came on with Ebola.
I don't know. You would rather here, I'll do you be sitting in the plane. I'll do the
Wait.
fart
Let me
and
flip
you
it.
react.
Flip it. No, let me flip it.
Okay.
Who would you rather sit next to?
A sneezer.
You'd rather sit next to 10 sneezes over 1 fart.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Oh,
Can I make my argument?
of
Fart
course.
has never made you sick.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, we're going down a different lane though. But it has nothing to do with the shame, right? I don't know if I'm gonna get.
No, I know.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
changing the
irritated.
topic.
That
I'm
guy.
saying,
Like, oh, this is
what would
irritating.
you? I know. So I'm just trying to like flip it so that you can decide whether your shame is misplaced or not. Because what I'm saying is, what would you rather sit next to? And I think I'd rather sit next to 1 fart than 10 sneezes. I can live through a
We may
fart.
have 2 different ideas of what this fart is all about.
I can live through a fart. I've lived through a lot of farts. In fact, probably 50% of every flight you're on, you live through a fart.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
we're being honest. Yeah. So you can live through a fart. 10 sneezes. I mean, really think about that. right next to you, that's a lot of sneezing.
But they're doing this. They're on you a bunch of times.
Exactly. Just the way you did that fucking pisses me off. I didn't even like your form there.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer they do one of these?
Yeah,
Or in
I
the
like
shirt?
that's
Yeah.
what I do. I go all the way under my shirt and I cover it up and I lean away. Like what I don't know if that was Fauci or whoever came like into the pit of your elbow, like that does nothing.
Yeah, that's the Dracula.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that. Go under the shirt.
Well, it's better. It's yes, under the
Why
shirt.
did they
That's the
teach
best.
that?
That's the
Huh?
best. But the Dracula, the vampire one, is better than the old fashioned "hachoo" into my hands.
But is that just because it gets it all over your hands? Like, why was that? Why
Yeah,
not
because
cut
then
that?
you're just sitting there like, oh my god, it's all over my hands. Where it's your elbow, it's like, yeah, okay, it's on my elbow. Who gives a shit? No one's shaking my inner elbow.
Just go under the shirt. That's
Yes,
what
I
that should
agree.
be the
That's
new
the
one.
best.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
All
good.
right,
We
so
have some
now,
consensus.
yes, okay, consistency. But now I want to see you. You're on the plane, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you're having a conversation with someone. You're talking about like, oh, I like Colorado, and then I'm gonna be your asshole, and I'll fart, and you have to show me how you respond, okay?
Okay.
So you be talking to the guy.
Okay. Well, I like Colorado. The skiing's great here this time of year, and the sun. It's one of the sunniest places. You think of it as being cold, but it's actually one of the sunniest places in the entire United States. And so I always make sure bring a lot of stuff. Oh, excuse me. Oh my, excuse me. Anyway, as I was saying, it's one of the sunniest places, so I make sure to bring sunscreen.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no. No, you can't be like, oh, excuse me, is there salt in the air? I can't. Somebody put some pepper by my
well,
pants.
that was so stupid. I mean, I've farted a million times in airplanes. There's an art to it. Okay, it doesn't have to sound like the little cartoon thing you just did.
But that wouldn't be good content if I just went.
No, it wouldn't. No, it would not. But I'm saying that's what I would do, and I'd get away with it. So
Yeah. All right,
anyway,
all
I
right.
don't know if this solved your discussion point or not.
You did. I think we met.
What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to agree with you, is that it is all bodily functions. It is all part of a human being, and there shouldn't be shame around any of it. But really,
Yep.
the worst thing you can do probably is like cough or be sick next to someone and get them sick. So
So
yeah,
so
farting
you're
is
saying we're
kind
going
of
the other way. You're saying more
yeah,
things are going to be shameful
yeah.
than less.
I'm kind of saying we've moved to more shame than less shame.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for better or worse.
I like it.
All right.
All right. What's your topic?
Topic.
We do
Topic
topics.
time. Yeah, let's do it. What do you got? You want me to go? Or you want to go?
If you're ready, you can go. Otherwise, I am. You pick.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
Have you been, and stop me if I've done this one before, but TSA, they have this, not every TSA, but some of them have this new system where the bins, instead of just like you grab your bin and you put stuff and it's like a conveyor belt, they're like segmented out, and then you have to line up at each bin segment, and then they come underneath the bins and you put them
Yep.
on top and they
And the
slide
bin comes
back.
up automated.
And the first time I saw that was like in Germany or something, and it's spread out to the United States at different TSAs. Few different ports have them, and it's this
Okay.
big thing. Like it's, I am 1,000% sure this is not faster. It is
Well,
not faster, and they
okay.
scream at people to do it, and they're trying to explain to these people how to do it and where to line up, and it's to them, so they're trying to figure it out, and they've never done it before, and they don't understand the concept of like there's a line, but you can actually go in front of someone else because bin space is not occupied. It's like cash registers, it's like, well, which one's
Yeah.
open? But
Yep.
they're taught to just go behind the person who's trying to explain that in real time. And then it's like, what can go in it? And then your bag has to go in a bin. Now your whole suitcase has to go in a bin rather than
Yeah,
just
because
putting
they're
that on the
huge.
conveyor belt. So they're explaining that it is not faster. There's no way it's faster. And every time I've ever been in that situation, that's a slower line than just the old fashioned put it through. And by the way, what happened to the little trays for your watch and your knickknacks and all that shit? Bring the
little
trays
kid.
back. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think the system, is it the system that's flawed, or do you think it's the learning curve that we're in the middle of that people don't know? And so,
It
but
doesn't
if
matter.
everyone knew, hey, take an open spot, let's do it. Do you think then it would
No.
be faster?
I think the system's flawed because part of that system is an automatic it goes up and out, in, and then it has an automatic sort of random selector for whether they're going to do extra search on it, right?
All right.
Like the randomized security. So, but when it sits there, when on this system,
Yeah.
it gets to a point and it pauses, and the machine is thinking whether it's going to be randomly selecting that. It takes for fucking ever. Like it waits there for like 9 seconds, which is
Yeah.
hilarious too because it adds to your own suspense. So you're watching that and you're looking at it and you're like, is it kind of gonna come through?
Well, it kind of makes a game out of it.
It does
can
make
make
a game out of it, but it also makes it slower.
Yeah.
Makes it
I
slower.
agree.
So I think it's slower either way, but I don't think it's like traffic circles or roundabouts. Like just America, we can't. You can try and bring the stuff over from Europe. You can. It's better and more efficient, but we're just not the same. We're a
We
little
can't
slower.
fucking
We're a little
handle it.
dumber. We've done it the way we do it, and we're just never going to adapt. I hate to tell you.
Yeah. And we're just a
So
different people. We're greedier. We're more selfish.
right.
It's not gonna.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
why
believe in
it's not gonna work.
cooperation. So just like give me back the old TSA line and give me back the little knickknack holder.
Yeah.
They're trying to eliminate
Dog
the
ball.
little bowl. Give me the bowl because I do TSA pre-check, right? So I'm not pulling my laptop out and all that horseshit. So it's like I just need the little bowl for anything metal. Bing, bing, bing. Put that
Bing bang
through.
bong. Yep.
Yeah.
I get it. I back you up. Why do you think those?
Yeah.
What do you? I mean, are they new, or is it just certain airports that have them, or what's the point? I don't know.
No, they're new. They're like the new thing. I think they think maybe they're more secure somehow. I don't know. I mean, if I'm really being honest, I shouldn't even say this on the pod, but I'm in favor of just getting rid of all of it. Just take a chance. Let everybody.
Getting rid of TSA.
Yeah. Just let them on
Back
the
to the good
plane.
old days where you could go meet someone at the gate.
Yeah. Let them on the plane. No x-rays, nothing. Just buy a ticket. Right now on the plane, they lock the cockpit door. You know what I mean? That's new.
Yeah.
That's great. Do that. And then if someone brings a gun on the plane, all right. Bad day for me. I don't know. But what I mean, you want to live forever? I mean, we're going to make a perfect society. TSA, it's not helping. That's my point.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the whole thing. You'd save a lot of money. You'd save a lot of time. Everybody would be happier at the airport. A few more people, maybe more terrorists. I don't know. Maybe
Is
not.
it worth it? What do you think would happen? Let's say if they did a trial run there, because I could see DJT being like, you know what, this is ridiculous. Away with TSA. Let's say they did 3 months, no more TSA. What do you think would happen in those 3 months?
Nothing. I got a better idea. This is the best. You know what? You gave me an idea, and this is the best idea.
What's that?
random no TSA days. So you want to save money.
Oh,
We don't have enough people to staff it, right? They're always understaffed.
yeah.
The lines get long on the holidays. Every like once in a while, just it's a free
Every
for all.
Thursday and Sunday.
No, you can't tell. That's the point.
Because
No,
that's when
no,
we
Johnny, no.
travel the most.
No, you can't tell the terrorists ahead of time. So the
Oh,
point
okay.
is, they wouldn't ever know. You know what I mean? So they couldn't plan
Yeah.
an attack. So you just like randomize it. You know, you go 7 days, maybe you go 30 days. Then you could do 2 days in a row if you want to no TSA. But you literally put it into a computer to randomize the no TSA days.
Okay, that's one way to do
Think
it.
how
What
nice
if,
that would be.
that would be very nice. What if instead of that, because they could still be like, hey, I was at the airport. It's a no TSA day. Get the bomb. Look, come on, let's do this. What if instead of that, it's instead of random bag check, it's random TSA, where it's just like go ahead, doesn't matter, go ahead. All right, stop. We're gonna actually check your bag, and you come on over here.
Yeah.
This will take as long as it would have taken if we did it to everyone, but we're just gonna do it to you randomly.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
random TSA check. Nothing else factors into it at all. Just randomly picking.
Totally
Little old
random.
lady, little young boy. Nothing.
Yeah. Do the old ladies for show.
I yeah, I like that too. Whatever. Let's just switch it up. A
You just
little
want it
less. I think
faster. Yeah, just a little less, a little faster.
because let's be honest. Why is it the planes are the most vulnerable? You know what I mean? Like, you ever take a train? You ever take Amtrak? There's no TSA. Aren't you just as vulnerable on an Amtrak train as you are on an airplane?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess the only difference is they can crash. That's like 9/11, but they can crash an airplane into a building. That's a
Yeah, they can
security risk.
use it as a weapon.
Get that.
A
But now
train, you're not surprising anyone with where that's going.
but with the like locked cockpit situation, I feel like that's less of a thing.
Yeah. How secure do you think that lock is, though?
I don't know. They with 9/11 they used the little box cutters.
Nah.
I mean, it's secure enough probably to stop a box cutter.
Yeah, they probably amped it up since then, huh?
Yeah. And I don't think they weren't like, you know, I'm not going to speak. I'm out of my depth, I think, at this point. Because I was about to like figure out why were the 9/11 hijackers able to get in the cockpit, but I'm sure there was something that happened. So I'm not going to speak to that.
Yeah, they probably did their homework.
They know what they're doing. All right. What do you need backup on, Johnny? I think you
Okay. Let's say you're watching either one of these biopics or a based on a true story.
right.
Movie, series, whatever. I think we're getting a little too loosey goosey on what that means. When you're watching the movie and something is inaccurate, they're taking dramatic liberties. You gotta signify, hey, little red star in the corner or something, just like, hey, this part's bullshit. This isn't how it happened. This is a movie.
Okay. What sparked this?
I'm talking about it with movies, but it's what sparked it is I was watching the Ed Gein show on Netflix. Monster, Ed Gein. You see
I
that?
don't know.
They had the Dahmer one, the Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, the killer. The killer guy.
Killer. It's called like Monster. That's the name of the series. And then they did one with Ed Gein, and I was like, this is crazy. And then I like Googled, like, how accurate is the Netflix Ed Gein show? And there's so many things. They're like, this person never existed. He didn't do this. And it's like the whole reason this audience is watching this is because you're like, holy shit, this happened. And you find out it didn't happen, so that's where it started. But then I'm thinking like The Conjuring, Amityville Horror, those movies, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
But even for like
based on a true story.
Okay, so you're saying even if it's just based on a true story, you want it to have some footnotes in the bottom saying when things are deviating from the plot.
from reality, what really happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. From
Not
reality.
because I want to watch a movie and be like, oh, this is fake. This doesn't matter. This part didn't happen. Just because that would encourage it to be more accurate, you know?
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you on that. I'm the same way where when you watch, you want to think you learned something too.
Right.
You
And
want to
you're
think you
learning this
know
information.
something. Right. And now you just know this Hollywood version of it that's not true. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. They could put like little footnotes. They could put in the bottom like, "Hey, by the way, this didn't really happen. What really?" And you could still enjoy the show while you're watching.
Yeah.
You can still say, "Oh, I see why they did this. This is more interesting." But
Right.
they could put
Right.
in the like, "By the way, this guy didn't actually, you
Like
know."
Bohemian Rhapsody. He didn't, in the movie, he finds out he has AIDS before he does the big Live Aid. And he's like, I gotta do Live Aid. That's gotta be what, you know. And
Right.
I found out in reality, he didn't find out that he even had AIDS until after that huge Live Aid concert.
Yeah. Again, that's great. I mean,
Thank
would that take
you.
something away from the movie if you're watching it and you're like, "Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, he's got AIDS and now he's going to do this." And then you just read in the corner like, "Actually, he didn't have it." Basically, you just created a really annoying friend at the theater with you who's
Right.
going, "Well, actually, this he didn't know he had AIDS until after the Live Aid concert."
But that would
And
force
then,
filmmakers to be honest.
oh, so you're saying
It's more of a
like a
deterrent. Like, I
community
don't want to
note.
see the red star, but I just want it to be so annoying that people are like, well, we can't
We
fucking
don't
change
want
the
the red
story.
star. We want the red star, so we better stay faithful to the
Right.
truth of the material. It's like a community note on when they were doing those on Twitter. Like if
Yes.
you'd
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
something wrong, if enough people flagged it,
Yeah.
it would
Fact
then
checking
under
in
your
real
yeah.
time. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Community notes for movies. That's great.
What a good topic.
Great talk.
Thank you.
That should
Hey,
be an
yours was pretty good
example.
too.
That should be an example for future topics.
Yes. You know, I
All
saw.
right.
I'm totally changing the subject, but I saw. I was looking at a comedy club schedule, and people are. Is it a real credit to have been on Kill Tony? Because it's like so and so guy
Oh
from
yeah.
Kill Tony.
It's
Really?
real. That's the credit. That's the only credit. Where the credit matters.
I don't know. The Tonight Show,
No.
uh, Comedy
Nobody even knows
Central
where that is.
special.
Nobody even knows Comedy Central. Nobody even knows where that is.
I know, but Kill Tony. I mean, isn't that like he got his name pulled from a bucket? Isn't do they not do it that way anymore?
They hired a guy off Kill Tony for Saturday Night Live. And I bet you when he performs, whoever that guy is,
Yeah,
when he performs at a comedy club, does this weekend, he will not use Saturday Night Live as his credit.
he'll use Kill Tony. Who is it? Who is the guy?
Some guy. This guy. Google it.
I don't know. Okay, one of the
Yeah,
new
some
guys
guy.
from SNL.
I don't know anybody anymore. Yeah, one of the new hires on this now. But yeah, by far a bigger credit.
Wow.
I'm telling you, it's over. Hang on for dear life to any gig you have, any
Yeah.
corporate, any of these cruise ships, whatever's paying, just hang on, baby, because nothing,
Uh,
you know.
all right. All right.
No, I mean just like traditional stuff is dead. You know, like
Yeah.
the Tonight Show.
I mean, they
Nobody's.
have I wonder how often they have comics on the Tonight Show now.
They're still doing it. I think I still see guys, and it's like it would still be cool. I'm sure it feels very cool to go to New York and do the
Yeah.
set and meet Jimmy Fallon, and it's got to feel good and be cool. And but like it does not do it. Like no one's watching. You know, no
Yeah,
one is watching.
it's not gonna
tonight.
make
Are you
you.
gonna watch it tonight? Are you gonna make sure this is over in time to watch
No.
the Tonight Show?
No.
You want
I
to see
don't
what
watch-
Jimmy has to say about the news?
I don't like. I'm not a. No.
No, you're
No.
not. No one else is either. You're gonna watch. What are you gonna watch? What do you watch when this is over? When you go to bed?
I don't know.
What do you
I'm
watch?
nothing tonight. Well, if I watch anything, it's either going to be Pluribus. Are you watching that on Apple TV?
Yeah. Well, I've only watched the first 2 episodes, but
It's pretty
I
interesting.
do want to catch up. It's great. Yeah, we should talk about it and post a banner. But I've only watched the first 2 episodes, so I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
But yeah.
And then South Park.
Do you watch The Chair Company? Robin's show?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
It is funny. It's very low stakes. Every episode has a very similar arc.
I know. What I like about that show is they film it as if it's extremely high stakes.
I know.
So like the down, the angles and the lighting, everything is like, oh my god, it's like this like international intrigue, and it's just is he fucking
Every episode ends with this weird, like high stakes cliffhanger, and then the next day, or then the next
find out
episode,
it's just a nothing
matter.
coincidence. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
I love that show.
All right, should we get to post
That's
show?
gonna do it. Thank you everybody for listening. I'm gonna be at the Everett Historic Theater on New Year's Eve in Everett, Washington. It's gonna be a great show, great cool venue. Come on out, see that. And then after the next weekend in January, I'm at the Tacoma Comedy Club, the smaller club, 6th and Proctor. And you can see that. Johnny?
Omaha Funny Bone, New Year's Eve, one show only, 7:00. That's what I'm pushing.
All right. Come see those shows. Thank you everybody for listening to
The Cavalry.